So, you returned. How nice of you to do that for me. It's like less than 24 hours than when I stopped playing. Yeah, but last time we left off, Apollo was taking us somewhere, and it was about to be real interesting. Also, I'm drinking coffee. And I'm trying a new sound thing, because the sound thing on the last time was horrible. Dirty, dirty man.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought
I love
someone to
her.
see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
I wish I could choose that one. Because that's the one way to make this person like us. Spoiler.
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth Fairy. Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Sure, buddy.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist.
Fave.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
No, you're still a suspect. I need to learn what you're really about.
All right, that's fair.
A suspect? You mean like a suspect in a crime suspect? Paul? Lady, I know bad. Paul's a lot of things, but he ain't bad.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul, and your 21st century oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Amazing. This is the best. Also, like, just such good character work to make Apollo just, like, so out of touch. Like, nice. Good. Well done. I appreciate it.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great!
Dun, dun, dun.
We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
So, let's check. So, let's see. Calliope was one of the 3 idols called the Muses, the last one still living, according to Apollo. Once they were his constant companions, but Calliope was angry at how the idols had lost their way and apparently argued with everyone a lot, which doesn't sound like the Calliope I met at all. If it's true, that means she wasn't the most popular idol, and there may be more suspects than I imagined. I visited Calliope's apartment. It was gorgeous, filled with every musical instrument you could imagine, and memorabilia dating back, I don't know, 100 years or more. She had everything she could ever possibly want or need at her fingertips. Is this what it means to be? So, let's look at Apollo. I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy on the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they killed me. Not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big, booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. I went to Calliope's apartment, and who should I find there? Apollo, sitting there in the dark in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it and that he was there mourning Calliope. If they were They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple of years ago that never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to a murder? For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them, which could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently, they're not always 100% clear, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's better to not know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me, namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives. God, that's so difficult to say. Through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home. Jesus, what a tongue twister. This game really isn't meant to be said aloud by me. Anyway, the Oracle, or just Oracle as she insists, that's just her handle. She found out that Calliope's apartment was owned by Persephone. So we're off to her nightclub to ask why. Yeah, we are. We're off to see the wizard. No, it's not the wizard. Yeah.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be
Some of these-
themselves, even if they don't look human.
These characters are not like the others.
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Yeah. Da-da-da. I can't.
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Beautiful, beautiful Hermes. I
Whoa,
love
you're
them so
here.
much.
I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
Suspicious.
How did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
Da da da. With great difficulty, probably. So, here's the thing. I wanna talk about the murderer.
This is probably a stupid question, but
more.
do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Yeah, let's not be that confrontational. Jesus. Angry.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Family. I mean, yeah, we are standing in, like, you know, a nightclub. Of course, it's gonna be like La Familia. Greek gods are the original La Familia.
You've only been an idol for a
with
year?
incest.
How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Sweetheart.
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
Yeah. By the way, it's not gonna get lighter from
Do you know
here.
if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
God, he's so sweet. I love them so much. I love Hermes. So cute. Just a little guy person. I don't know. They use they them pronouns. I don't know what's appropriate. Ah, their mask. It's a whittle guy. I love him so much.
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forgot I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
I'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Don't die. Please. He asked nicely. They asked nicely. The mask. It's fine. I don't know who I want to talk to. I want to talk to Eros. Yeah. Let's go chat up Eros.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros.
Look at those muscles.
Did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really.
Same.
Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
God, I always forget how all of the gods are so sad in some way. Like it's... Okay.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know.
Yeah.
Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
True
You
love.
know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? No here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
Yeah. Makes it okay, I guess. I
So
don't know.
Aphrodite is your mother, but
Who knows?
not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
So
You seem a little
sad.
distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Oh.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Oh yeah. This is super cool, by the way. Depending on who you've chosen, like what if you've chosen Clever Grace or Kick-Ass Grace or Cheery Grace, you will get help from the different gods. So for an example, Kick-Ass, you get help from Hermes, as we saw, because that was the option. Here, with Clever Grace,
What if I
it's
could
arrows.
guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Let's just give Pan a little chat.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you
Flirting with
decided
the
to leave your
waitstaff.
troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
God, that voice though.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
You were just with a
I
waiter.
assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Yeah. How can I trust you ever?
The things you say, the things
I
you
think I'm
don't
gonna
say.
Start out by saying
You don't
thank-
make yourself seem
Oh.
trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
No.
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Yeah, we're not gonna flirt with him.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me
Yeah,
here.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
How does Pan get to be both untrustworthy, a little bit of a dick, and also, I don't know, severely appealing? And here's the kicker. I'm gay. I don't even like men. Am I a furry? Does this make me a furry? I don't know. I don't know who I am anymore.
Did you know Apollo
this
would be
man-
at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Let's talk to Apollo real quick.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me.
He's
Every
standing
staff
there
member I
being
approach
sad.
screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know exactly?
I think
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
start off with that.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
My Greek
So
mythology is
she's
a little rusty, but
complicated.
isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Like she was property.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
Yeah. As I said earlier, it's not getting less dark, right? Especially because they're playing with like thousands of years of history and bullshit.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
So yeah.
Then you understand
Bad
why
stuff.
things are difficult between us.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look,
He had it coming.
I learned long ago not to.
He had it coming. He
So what
only
happened to
had
Persephone
himself
after...
to blame. What a dick.
The murder. She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
So cool. I want to be a cult leading crime boss too.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
If only.
Never.
Right? If only.
I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
You know, fun doesn't
Sad
just
boy.
happen in Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
Moving on.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
So, this has been the third episode of Ash Plays Stray Gods. Yeah, we'll return in episode 4 to failed at last time, but not this time, because I am a good or something. I don't know who I am. Remember to do the YouTube stuff. I don't know, that's liking and sharing. I think subscribing. You should subscribe, definitely, because I ain't stopping anytime soon, to be honest. So yeah, you should do the YouTube stuff so that you could get the notification or whatever whenever I return. You know. So have a good one, and bye.